Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Third time I'm trying to record this. This is not my lucky day, apparently. This is the Avengers issue 700. It's $6. Definitely pick it up. It's a fun read. Jason Aaron knows how to write a good team book, as well as his Thor series, which I'm also enjoying. This definitely is a tense series, and it's just building up more and more. We have about 4 different groups going on in this particular issue, and 2 of them will be introduced, and then we're reminded about a 5th at the very end. So let's jump right on in, and we see we're in Siberia. We have a Russian guard giving the pardon notice from the Russian Prime Minister to pretty much the old Winter Guard. They are being reestablished, being brought back in because Namor has declared war on the surface world, saying that no one's allowed in the ocean whatsoever, and Russia needs its greatest superheroes to come back together and defend the country. And this guy is kind of reluctant, who is pretty much the Russian version of Iron Man. So notice we get this new character called the Red Widow, and my theory is just Black Widow brought back to life, brainwashed, or she just has amnesia. She thinks she's still committed to the Russian cause. That's my personal theory, just because I think Marvel is lacking creativity in that aspect. Then we see Namor attacking this research facility. He's brought his own group of defenders of the deep, pretty much psychopaths given with the free license to kill. Later on, we see that the Avengers gather and they meet up at this research facility. They go face to face. Anyone who knows the rivalry that is between these two know that this is about to get really, really intense. And we see these 2 giant piranhas start to attack these research facility members, and Cap throws his shield to block them, and that's pretty much that gives them free reign. Like, oh, they drew first blood. And that's when this brawl happens, and they all start fighting each other. And then the Russian guard comes busting in and to fight as well. So we have the Crimson Domino, which is supposed to be like the Iron Man, Vanguard, the Russian Captain America, Purin, pretty much the Russian Thor. This is the Russian Vision, the Red Widow. I'm pretty sure the Black Widow. Then Chernobog, the god of darkness, which I think is supposed to be like Venom. The giant, awesome grizzly bear, and the mistress of the dark force, which fire, or maybe like Doctor Strange type. And they all start fighting each other. So now we have 3 groups here. So we have Avengers, the Russians, the Winter Guard, and Namor and his forces. So as we continue along, we see on this page, we see this other conversation happening in these green boxes and this white box. Someone's talking to General Ross. General Ross is supervising what the heck is happening here, and or he's getting reports from someone supervising it. And he's like, well, we have an agent. Ross is like, we have an agent. Should we send him in? And the guy's like, no, this is just one old cluster pretty much. And, fighting, they all turning on each other at some point or another. The Avengers and the Russians were helping each other at one point. Then Namor just decides to withdraw him and his forces completely. And then the Russians leave, all pissed off at the Avengers. And that pretty much leaves us at a standstill. Okay. But as I said, there's 4 main people in this situation. So we are back here at Washington, and here's General Ross. He's looking at the photos, the reports, and the agent walks through the door. And if anyone who is a Marvel fan should just straight up know whose that is, like, honestly. And Agent Ross is pretty much like, hey, we need to put a team together that is associated with America. The Avengers are no longer associated with America. They are, for all intents and purposes, going rogue and agents of Wakanda. So he opens the door, this agent, and massive spoilers ahead. Sorry guys, I just thought this was so good. It gave me chills when I saw it. We have Agent Coulson, and that was the agent, and the Squadron Supreme of America. Now, if anyone knows the history between Marvel and DC, they rip off each other, whatever. So this is Marvel's version of their, straight copy paste, change a little bit. The Justice League. So we have Hyperion here, and it's supposed to be like a Batman, supposed to be a Wonder Woman. All that to say, I'm very happy with the direction Marvel is going. In general, with their art, I think we're finally going back to superheroes being superheroes, these massive muscles that we all aspire to have, but in reality it's not going to happen unless we're like drugging up or whatever. And women finally looking like women, and attractive and appealing. And really, there's 2 more stories in here you guys should pick up. I'm not going to go through them. There is a surprise at the end for those who buy it. Tell me down below what you think of that, how they're going to utilize this member for the team. Yes, they will be getting another member for the Avengers, because if you remember the last issue, there was like a round table, and Doctor Strange said that his seat people will be coming in and out basically. So whoever they need, and they have already selected the next member for the Avengers, and that is a surprise I will let you guys see at the end. But I really hope Squadron Supreme gets their own book. I want to read it, that whole entire aspect, and now that they're of America, how that's gonna interact. Because I thought they were gonna go with like a U.S. Patriot or something, get Rhodey. I was wondering how that was gonna clash with Tony, but they went in a completely different direction and brought in some real firepower with this team selection that they did. Alright guys, that's my thoughts on the Avengers 700. Tell me what you guys think down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bar for when these videos come out. You guys know, first. Alright? Alright, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.